season, Week 17 is underway.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Myles Garrett.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 43-yard line.
A quick throw complete to Chark. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
About 3 yards there to the 27. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On the slant, completes to Sutton. And oh, he coughed it up. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
First and goal.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks. Setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that?
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Eagles, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With this Washington 7, Eagles nothing.
First and 10, Taylor now.
Shifts by him. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Philadelphia.
Jonathan Taylor.
His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Kick is good.
And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 7. Will Lutz.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Right back to him on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Herbert's pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now they try the right side here. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll try and run the option. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously cost one.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Herbert now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbinoghene. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted by the
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Will Lutz.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
The kick is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On the slant, this is Chark. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Left side, it's complete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air, Herbert on second down. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Oh, that was dangerous.
Incomplete.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
At the 24-yard line.
He'll find Lindsey here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They run to Taylor. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard.
They run once more with Taylor. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
He's brought down at the 39.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Down at the 23-yard line.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll run with Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Taylor, the ball
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
His kick
and he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Eagles 31. Washington.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going to throw right side here, complete.
Washington.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
With the score.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Now it's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Herbert took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it.
Herbert has it knocked free.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Out of the gun, Herbert. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Keeps the score Eagles 31. Washington 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And an Eagle 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On is the punter, Charlton, now as he's able to get this one away. This is taken at about the 14. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, Herbert. Open man right side is Sharp. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Philadelphia.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
They thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for Philadelphia, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Washington,
let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it?